Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Works the middle of the field. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Wood. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Shoots it to the left. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Tries to do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be... Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. On to attempt the try.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off the RPO, complete. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the foot.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cotton. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. Got room at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And the Bruins want to move quickly. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it go to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Always got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Here's a heat. down again. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Now on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Extending the play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop, and of course that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Nixon. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught, it's Nixon. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Finding an escape route. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Stoneburner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Nixon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan.